Angel Reese has put out footage of her working out in the gym. It's just a few seconds, like 9 seconds. Now, remember, Angel Reese has said to us that people are not just watching basketball for one player. They're watching because of me too.
While Angel Reese rushed to post a chaotic 9-second gym clip, the Indiana Fever opted for a more measured approach, quietly dropping full workout footage of Caitlin Clark and their newly drafted rookies. This wasn't just a highlight reel of random plays. It showcased tight ball handling, smooth transitions, sharp team coordination, and focused execution. Remarkable considering it was filmed just 48 hours after team integration. One side appears more concerned with grabbing attention through shaky clips. The other is clearly grinding to build real chemistry. The contrast is obvious, and it doesn't take a second look to see it.
So the Indiana Fever lads just released workout footage of their rookies. They finally have released footage of their rookies playing.
Here's the real question. When one player is locked in on building something special and another seems more focused on curating an image for the cameras, who would you bet your future on? Don't answer just yet, because what you're about to see will make that choice painfully clear. If you're fired up about the Fever this season, drop "I've got the fever" in the comments. Let's go.
One person to beat. Tough.
Okay, that's all we get to see. 9 seconds. And in these 9 seconds, we can see that there's some work to be done.
When Angel Reese dropped her 10-second clip, what stood out wasn't skill. It was the lack of substance. A few half-hearted shots, clumsy footwork, and zero signs of competitive intensity. Honestly, it felt more like a last-minute attempt to rack up views than a serious workout. The whole thing screamed photo-op training session rather than real preparation.
Angel Reese, nothing but net. Let's get it. Bang! She finally did it. She shot enough bricks that she was able to build her very first home. Congratulations, all by age 22. Bang! Take a look back brick by brick and how we got here. The jab that no one falls for. Bang! How about the pick and pop where none of them drop? What is she gonna do? Shoot another long two? Bang! I'll teach a class on where to shoot the basketball from, and you will learn not to shoot from here on day 1, okay?
Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever sent a very different message. Their full practice footage, featuring Caitlin Clark alongside rookies Michaela Timpson, Bree Hall, and Yvonne Ejim, showed what real preparation looks like. Sharp ball movement, high IQ, passing, and tight defensive rotations were on full display. These rookies didn't just show up. They locked in from day one. Caitlin's court vision was as sharp as ever, threading pinpoint passes into tight windows and setting the pace for the entire squad. No flashy filter.
Let's just take a look at the hour workout right here. Let's take a look at the workout. So you've got Aaliyah Boston immediately going and talking with Michaela Timpson. Immediately. And there is Yvonne Ejim and Bree Hall. So the three of them are here. So running the pick and roll, which hopefully they do run a bit of. Ejim, open layup. Okay, Bree Hall with some post work. Spot up shooting. In fairness, that is what Bree Hall, if she does make the team, is going to do. Oh. Did we just see that? Obviously, there is the pick and roll. But did we just see the athletic Michaela Timpson? She just caught a lob. She's out here catching lobs in this workout footage.
The contrast couldn't be clearer. Angels chasing viral moments while Caitlin and the Fever are building toward championships. Angel might be dominating Twitter, but Caitlin's locked in on dominating the league. And it only took a few seconds of Angel Reese's footage to reveal a deeper issue. She's not getting the serious coaching she needs to thrive at the pro level. Instead of addressing obvious mechanical flaws, she's surrounded by yes men dishing out empty praise. While the fun...
What you're doing in your workout is important, but I gotta say this. Who's working with you is also important. I don't know who the young man is working with Angel. I don't know if he's a part of the Sky organization or not. My guess is he's not. My hope is he's not, because there are things that need to be corrected, and instead I'm hearing him give like the nod, giving the praise to what she's doing.
This isn't how you build greatness. It's how you build a social media brand destined to crumble the moment real competition hits. Great players don't need applause for every dribble. They need hard truths and relentless coaching. Right. Now, Angel Reese isn't being prepared to excel against elite WNBA defenses. She's being packaged to stay popular online. But when the lights are bright and hype can't save you, the real question will be, will Angel rise or will she?
You hear the guy say tough when she puts up a shot, makes the shot tough. That's, his way of saying that's hot, that's right on, that's knocking it down, that's the way to do it. Whatever you want to say in the way of praise. But he really needs to be correcting Angel's form.
Over at Indiana Fever Camp, the difference is night and day. Practices are focused, deliberate, and detail-driven. Every pick and roll is executed with purpose, and every fast break is handled with precision. Yvonne Ejim was finishing strong. At the rim, Bree Hall was locked in on her mid-range and spot-up threes. Michaela Timpson attacked the rim on lobs like a seasoned pro. Every drill, every rep had intention behind it. These players weren't just going through the motions. They were grinding with purpose, building something real.
Good shot there by Bree Hall. Again, near 40% shooter. She's catching lobs. Ball up midi from Yvonne Ejim. Bree Hall to the basket, but yeah. So Caitlin Clark working. Are they all working as rollers? You never know. Maybe some guard-to-guard screen roll actions are going to be happening.
Meanwhile, back in Angel's world, it's a few scattered jump shots in an empty gym. No coach, no corrections, no urgency. One side is methodically preparing for greatness. The other is chasing Instagram highlights. And the difference? It's already showing. And the season hasn't even begun.
Okay, so I want you to just take a look at her form. I'm going to go back just a little bit. All right, so this arm here, this is her left arm. I'm right-handed, so when I demonstrate something, it's going to be the opposite for me because I'm right-handed. But you can see this arm right here is pretty good. The shooting arm, which would be her left arm, I always say it's kind of like a waiter carrying a tray. The off arm, which is really supposed to guide the other one, is a problem. As you can see, it totally covers her face. It's crossed over her face, which is odd.
Then there's Angel's shooting form, and it's a problem, a serious one. Any coach worth their salt will be correcting it immediately. Her offhand crosses over her face like she's mid-dab. Her follow-through is off balance. The elbow flares out, and her wrist snaps inward instead of tracking the ball. Wondering why so many of her shots clank off the rim? This is your answer, plain and simple.
And then her palm is facing her on the inside, which is kind of weird. I don't know how you do that. So it's crossed over her face, over her eyes, as you can see. And this is here, and it's like this on the ball. Like I said, it's the reverse because she's left-handed. But it's just an odd way to shoot the basketball with her elbow all the way out here.
At the WNBA level, these details matter. Tiny flaws are the difference between making a shot and missing it badly. Angel Reese isn't being held accountable for these mistakes, and that's a ticking time bomb waiting to explode once she faces real defenses that won't care about her Instagram following. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's technique looks automatic. Watch her catch a pass. Clean, crisp, no wasted motion. It's not something she even thinks about. It's instinctive, the result of thousands of hours of genuine practice, not curated for a camera or edited for likes. Every movement on the floor flows naturally, built from pure repetition and dedication. Caitlin doesn't need theatrics. Her fundamentals are flawless enough to speak for themselves.
Michaela Timpson still goes up and grabs. There's another defender there. You know what? Never doubt the real point guard. Never doubt that. If you're throwing it too much towards the left hand, there is another defender coming in here. So never doubt Caitlin Clark. That's bad by me. But a good catch. A very, very good catch. Getting it down, bunting it back up. A very solid catch.
When you watch Caitlin at work, you see the product of true greatness, precision, fluidity, and mastery. Now compare that to shaky stage gym sessions, where the main goal is a viral post, not a perfect shot. The difference is staggering. At the end of the day, it's simple. One player is chasing a moment, the other is chasing a dynasty. One is building an image, the other is building a legacy.
That new Angel Reese McDonald's commercial where she goes nothing but that. No, that commercial took weeks to make, man. Cause bang! McDonald's be trolling me at this point, cause this is everything but net. Bang! Again! No, why? What is she doing?
Hear what none of y'all say? She's my favorite hooper. Look at this soft touch. It's like a pillow.
Bang! You know that Caitlin Clark was more likely to make a three-pointer than Angel Reese was to make a layup? Yeah, that's a real stat. Bang! Just kidding, but it's close though. Last time, 3-ball, butter pecan. Bang!
The Indiana Fever aren't here to flex on social media. They're here to win games, and they're putting in the real work needed to make it happen. Caitlin Clark and the new rookies are laying a solid foundation that can withstand the brutal demands of a WNBA season angelry. She might be racking up likes now, but when the season gets serious, hashtags won't save you.